Hello everyone, I am FIDE instructor and Arena International Master Rishikesh Chavan. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's start today's practice session. Okay, we got black. Let's see. Okay, e4. What should we play? Let's try. Let's continue with the sniper because we have already tried a lot of different openings like Caro-Can, Sicilian defense, Petrov we tried, Philidor we tried. So let's stick to the our old and trustworthy sniper. So we allowed white to create a broad center, and now we are trying to attack that center. So we'll keep pressurizing these weak pawns or the center pawns. Right now these pawns are not weak, but we'll try and make them weak. Okay, I need. Let's play this first. What I want to do is I want him to play knight f3 so that I can play bishop g4 and then simply exchange this bishop over here, and then I can close this pawn chain with e6. So that way if our bishop remains inside he cannot go out, and if bishop is already out and if we close the door on e6 he cannot come inside, and there is a chance that he may get trapped outside. So because of that we want to exchange this bishop with the knight. Now he is delaying his knight development, so that way we also have to delay our bishop g4 tactics. So let's continue with the castling. We are still hoping to play bishop g4. We don't mind if he captures over here. Now there is one more trick coming up. Maybe we don't have to play bishop g4 at all. We can simply play bishop a6 and the castling is stopped. Sorry. He can play something like queen a4, attacking both the weaknesses, and then we can continue with something. Okay, let's keep pressurizing him. Now the idea is again he cannot castle. If he castles, this knight will be gone. Let's take a while. This knight is kind of bit oddly placed. We can play this, but what after that? Because maybe he can just simply play g4 and kick our knight away. We can try playing f6. So the idea is we can simply start pressurizing these center pawns. But I am kind of worried about this knight g5 and knight e6. So right now I don't want to do that. Mm, let's play this. He doesn't have a light square bishop, right? So let's play f6. As long as his king is in the middle of the board, we'll try and open the center. If he captures, we'll capture with the bishop. And that way we'll keep pressurizing this pawn. Even the knight will join later on from f5. Okay, what is it trying to do? Should we simply play this? So after queen into bishop into, or instead of moving, wasting a move over there. Mm, let's see. So let's try this. Or else we'll have to move, keep moving our queen here and there. Actually, I didn't want to lose this bishop, but this knight was very active. It was controlling lots of important squares. So now I hope he doesn't push the pawn ahead because that will make these pawns bit weak. Now I want to play e6, so these pawns will be very strong on these three squares, and we already have this open file, and maybe we can try doubling the rook on this open file. There is no point in keeping the rook on the b file because of the c3 bishop. We cannot capture this b2 pawn. So I hope he doesn't play. Okay, so good for us. Now he cannot push the pawn, or else we'll play knight d4 check and pick up the pawn. He should have pushed the pawn because it's always better to keep your pieces active. Okay, but then we could have played d4, right? Okay. Now if he plays bishop c3, we'll kick the bishop away with this pawn push, and then we'll capture on b2. So that way he must play something like rook b1. Yep. So we are planning to double the rooks on the b file. You can try something like this. Okay. That is a tough choice to make. But if the rooks are exchanged, then we will be having all our pawns on white square, and that way this bishop cannot touch our pawns. So we are thinking about the endgame, or the endgame where rooks are not there, only minor pieces are there. That is bishop against a knight. Our position looks still very good. Instead of playing e6, we can even play something like king to the center. First thing first, let's give this check. Now if he goes here, yeah, of course, then we would have give this check. Okay, so let's see what can be done. Let's play this. It will be very difficult for him to save this pawn. If he attacks our knight, we are going to play knight b3. That way, even the before pawn push or the pawn break will be stopped. He's in time trouble. Okay, first thing first, let's give this check. Okay, thank God finally we could play this. Okay, we won on time, but I guess his position was already really bad. Let's check the analysis board and let's see what Mr. Stockfish has to say about this. Okay, yeah, Stockfish is very generous to us. He's showing us -2 because maybe he can attack the rook. We can simply move the rook away. Not to e2. It's always better to move your rook far away from the king so that he cannot attack your rook again and again, and that way you don't have to waste too many moves. And now we can simply consolidate our position, make this king active, and maybe we'll start attacking these weaknesses or start using this pawn chain and important squares. So basically, positionally, this is a very good winning position for black. We got a free pawn, but even before that, the position was very nice. We can move back. So maybe over here the material was totally equal. Let's move back a little bit more. Again, you can see the material is equal, but positionally black is winning because he has better control of the squares. His pieces are far more actively placed, and he has all the weaknesses covered. Or maybe right now there are no weaknesses present in black's position. So it's a very good win for us. We played nicely, so I hope you enjoyed this game. So be with us to watch more such games like this. Thank you very much, everyone.